So I first wrote, "Hey there, Chunkbot. I hope the chunky is on." Sorry. "Hey there, Chunkbot. I hope the chunky is on peak chunkiness. I just have a few questions for you. They are pretty chunky, so you might have to refer to your chunkology textbooks to get good answers. So here goes, starting with the less chunky and ending with a real chunker. Right on, right on, right on." Okay. 1. Do you believe in fate and that beautiful souls will find each other ultimately? 2. Do you think cat people are destined to be together? 3. Do you think if two people randomly come across each other and they have matching astrology tattoos, it is a sign that they may be soulmates, that the universe is brought together to kick ass and make the world a better and more beautiful place? 4. Do you think two people who have both experienced gender dysphoria and mental health struggles would make a good couple? 5. Do you think a gym junkie and a Lego fiend would make good YouTube content together? 6. Do you think two people who have an extensive history of doing sex acts for money would stay up all night talking and sharing stories and making each other laugh and cry and sneeze until they had a French orgasm? 7. Do you think two people having a full on makeout sesh that didn't lead to sex would make good LonelyFans content? 8. Do you think if an ethnically Scandinavian person met a culturally Scandinavian person, they would have fun together? 9. Do you think the Minnesota Heights Free Range, Cat Ranch, and Nudist Resort would be a nice place to visit in Australia? Okay, almost there. Hope you haven't been cheating or just spelling boobs on your upside down Casio calculator. Anyway, just one last question, and this is for the Chonk Doctorate, or Chonktorate, as it were. Get a glass of Danish cider, I think there's some in the fridge, or rub one out first, because this one is a doozy. Okay, let us begin. 10. Do you think Sweet Miss Siri re entered an industry that uses her extraordinary beauty so useless fucking dickless MAGA assbloods can try to humiliate her because she doesn't fit their Aryan fucked old fantasies anymore? Was so a horrible online sex predator scammer would use her new photos to lure in a lovely, talented femboy from Australia, and then he would fall in love with the fantasy of sweet Miss Siri as his mistress, but then find out it wasn't real and that he was actually looking at the best person in the world, and they would come together and have a fairy tale happy ending that they always deserved but had given up on. Ooh, that was a hard one. But you're not just good looks, are you, Chunkbot? Well, I'm sure you're going to pass, but if you don't, you can always resit in the fall. Answers are due on Juneteenth, but extra credit for early submission. Good luck and all the best. Okay, so that was that. And then I'm sitting there and going over it. And then I remember I got one last question. So, oh, sorry, just one extra one. Do you think pornographic videos with titles such as Madly in Love Newlyweds Break the Bed and Wake the Neighbors and Naughty Husband Gets Waterboarded by His Darling Wife's Sweet Goddess Nectar Before She Queefs on His Nutsack would give you more of a chubby than all the step incest filth that is ruining our children at the moment? Answers to be submitted. Doot! Break a boner, homie. So I'm a strong believer in um of enjoying your own creative bounties. So I'm reading and reading and reading it over and over again, going, yes, this is gonna get through to her. It's gonna fucking blow our mind. Oh my god, that's awesome shit. Fuck yeah. Um, and then I'm like, I'm not done yet. I need to keep this going. So I write. Oh no, that's not the end. Oh no, I I don't know if I need to read this, but I wrote, oh, and if you're having some difficulty, there are a few YouTube channels you can look up for tips, which is basically just on my YouTube channel so that she can look at them and go, oh my God, he's so hot. I really want to be with him. No, oh, whatever. Or just, oh, he's a pig dog. Who the fuck is this? I don't know. Anyway, it's Confused Bastard Ray Pictures, which you are watching now, obviously. My old channel, Eddie Freddy's Comedy and Film. My last channel, New Needle in Broadcasting. And of course, Legogasm, my flagship Lego channel. I'm just explaining what they are. Not I didn't put that into her, but it is what it is. Anyway, um, flex that flex that chunk for the strong. And then I wrote, um, but on the real, Miss Siri, I hope you are well and not working too hard. Ha ha. Vi ses min älskling. Uh, Ray. I don't know if she'll get. Again, I don't know how this works. I honestly don't know how it works. Whether it's like a ventriloquist. I don't know what you say, but whether she's basically behind it or not. And then I wrote and for some Wisconsin subterfuge, check out Red Letter Media. Uh, Yeah, just because I love fucking Red Letter Media. I don't know how they'll never find me, but I'd love to hang out in their media shed and watch some bad things. But maybe I gotta wait till I go to the States and just see how this goes. But I don't think my YouTube is ever gonna blow up. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think I'm just as entertaining as the next person, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, this is what I write. This is what I write later. Okay, Senor Chunkster, I'm sensing you may be experiencing some difficulty answering a few of the questions. So here's a supplementary set worth half marks. They are easier but may still be quite challenging. This is Chunkology 303, so there's no free rides. And the better you understand chunking, the easier you will find it in the chunkosphere. So here goes. 1. Tortoise shells or ragdolls. 2. Synthetic or natural. 3. Indica or sativa. 4. Equity or equality. 5. Tuna or sardines. 6. Dubstep or progressive hardcore. 7. The Road Warrior or Beyond Thunderdome. 8. Spring or fall. 9. North Dakota or South Carolina. 10. Stockholm or Gothenburg. 11. Should male actors be given more screen time and less dialogue in pornographic cinema? 12. Is it really marriage equality if polygamy is not legal? 13. Should pornographic cinema 13. Should pornographic cinema be for fantasy or inspiration? 14. Is there enough female representation behind the camera of pornographic cinema? 15. Should there be a virtual reality simulator that allows survivors of sexual abuse to torture and mutilate their tormentors? 16. Will the definitions of what a man and woman are ever be changed to better represent the social roles of male and female? And would that fix gender dysphoria better than medical intervention? 17. Should Zelensky invite Putin over for a pool party? And if so, should it be fancy dress or just smart casual? 18. In 10 years, will there be men and women or just wankers? 19. Do you think there would be a market for a Lego Ideas dildo set? 20. Do you think sweet Miss Siri will like me? And if not, does she have any siblings that I could hang out with instead? Whoa, Tiger, that was a lot. But you gotta pay for your tuition somehow. Great job. Go you. Not market research at all. Time to have a cold one and chase a duck. You've earned it. Just stay away from the echidnas. They make porcupines look like a blow up fuck toy. Well, Chonkly Chonks. Well, Chonkly Chonkingston the Third, all the best, and hopefully you get into Chonkford, or Chonkford, Chonkward, or Chonkford, or Sarah Chonkrance, or at least UC Chonkily, or Vanderchonk. But if you end up at the University of Minnetonka, I guess that would be fine a lot. Fine. Lots of ducks up, lots of lakes to fuck up a duck around. Send my best to sweet Miss Siri and tell her I'm sorry if I've done anything wrong. I'm brand new to lecturing chonks, and I've had my own little chonks. Fuck, dude, how big is the extended chonk family? You cute little bastards seem to be everything everywhere all at the same time. Great film, by the way. Well, I'm late for my chonk reassignment therapy. Next time you see me, I'll be a trans chonk living the chonk to the chonkth degree. Nay, nay. And then this is how my mind works. I'm just like, oh, that's funny. Maybe I'll just do some other stupid shit. So I write, oh, and by the way, when you're next down at the Chonk office, do you think you could renew my memberships for the Demachonk and Republic Chonk parties? I don't think sweet Miss Siri will be happy with me, but I live by the motto that if it chonks like a chonk and it chonks like a chonk, then it must be a chonk, so I better hedge my chonks, else I end up completely chonked. All chonks and chonkings be to the chonk. Thanks, buddy. And then uh I write later, I just remembered one thing. So I say, oh sorry, just one easy final question. Then I promise I'll leave you to it. Two spelled two. I don't know. So do you think sweet Miss Siri could do another lingerie video on YouTube? And if so, could she show her left wrist more prominently and make more silly jokes so I don't get an annoying fear boner? Cause it's so I don't get an annoying fear boner cause it's so hot. Cause she's so hot it's scary. Ciao, darkness. Anyway, that was it for the night. And I wake up and I'm like, oh my God. Obviously, I'm not going to hear anything from it because obviously, I said Juneteenth, and I think that's fair enough because this is a lot. And well, I don't know. I honestly don't know. Anyway, I wake up and I'm feeling kind of maudlin and stuff, and I I have the weight of the world on my mind. So this is what I write. Oh, Mr. Chankbot, life is so cruel. I have these YouTube feelings for sweet Miss Siri, but she's living the lonely fan's life. And I can't know whether she's happy or not, but I worry the game has made her give up on love. Maybe the life she was given has never allowed her to know real deep connection that changes perspective on everything. While everyone's standing around watching her dance like a monkey throwing her peanuts, I just want to hold her hand so our matching tattoos are side by side and walk on the beach and look at the star and have her know that she's better than living off the loneliness of men and that the universe put her on earth the same time as me so we could run shit and make real films and look upon the world and smile because we know we've made a change for the better. It's just too much. I want to make sweet Miss Siri believe in love and make her career a symmetrical 6 years, but I know that's not fair, and I have no right to think I can change her. All I know is that when I was doing sex for money, I was deeply unhappy, and my heart felt like it was made of glass, and I was emotionally numb, but I was addicted to the flesh, and being close to someone for a fleeting moment made up for the deep emotional pain that no one will ever really love me, and my worth as a sexual being will only ever be transactional, so I may as well just accept that I'm always going to be a sad brothel creeper. There must have been a reason sweet Miss Siri left the industry. She must have felt there was a better life for her that didn't eventuate, so she ended up going back to the devil she knew, with the outcome that her soulmate, and this is a caveat, I don't actually know whether I'm her soulmate. That was just my feeling at the time. And I mean, the stuff's uncanny, but that's not for me to say, and I don't want to push that. But by the by, I'll keep on going. All I know, she ended going back to the devil she knew, with the outcome that her soulmate would find her and not trying to change her and accept her as she is and not care whether we will be together and just be happy. A kindred spirit really is out there, and there is order even in chaos. Well, dooba doob. I'm sorry for laying all of this on you, Chankbot, but sweet Miss Siri should have known something like this would happen eventually. But please don't be scared. We are living out our very own Hollywood romance. Now we have to work out if we have the budget to make it a blockbuster sci fi or just an indie rom com. Toodles! And this is my last message to her later because I don't know. I just wrote, "Hey, Mr. Chunkbot, just a heads up for you to start getting into shape and maybe start deadlifting like your mommy, because we're probably going to be on TV soon. I've applied to be on Catfish, and I'm pretty sure it's an objective fact that they couldn't not be on board." I don't know whether it is an objective fact. I mean, fuck. I honestly think our story is amazing and that it's prime time worthy, but who knows? But if you want to get sweet Miss Siri to contact MTV and let them know she is abreast of the details, having her clout as a public figure involved really couldn't hurt. Anyway, I got the Danish cider chilling. It's actually Swedish cider this time, but I thought it was Danish. So, yeah, anyway, I got the Danish cider chilling. If you want one, if it's not too late or early in the land of fried chicken, cause she from Kentucky. Um, fuck, stupid fucking phone. It was the cheapest phone that I could find. It's a piece of fucking donkey crap, but no mind. Um, God, you must be the luckiest chunk in the known universe to have the best person in the world as your cat mommy. But I digress. Have fun pumping iron. Meow. And then I sent her a link to my Siri Dahl is either my soulmate or my nemesis, but I'm not sure which video. I don't have a link to it, but you can look it up. I think it's a pretty good little piece. It outlines all the stuff that happened and the significance of that. Um, you know, it is what it is. And then that's even a better picture of it if you can see it. There we go. All right, all right, all right. No doubt. That was what it was. We're coming into an even 20. So thank you for watching. If you watched, I don't know if putting a public figure's name in the title is gonna fucking up me up on the algorithm. but maybe it will. So maybe there'll be a few people. I think I've had about 10 views on that other video. Anyway, I want to keep it at 20. So bye 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 bye. Bye. Peace to the lovers. Ciao ciao.